Welcome in, everyone. It's Karen with Saved by Grace Creations. And today I'm just going to show you briefly, there's really no real tutorial for this, but I thought it was really cute how you could just take scraps of fabric, and for those of you that have sewing machines with fancy stitches, you can just do a straight stitch and then do a fancy stitch and use these on the edge of your pages for your journals or on the edge of a pocket, a tuck. So many things you can use these for. You can also do these on paper instead of the fabric, but I happen to like the fabric because you can fray the edges. You could also coffee dye these or leave them the way they are. I love experimenting with my sewing machine, and because I do have, it's not an expensive machine by any means, but it has probably 50 extra stitches, and it's kind of fun just to play around with them and see how they turn out. Use different colors. I like to start with a straight stitch and then do something fancy and end with another straight stitch. Leave the strings hanging. They just add to your journal. These would be fun like in a sewing journal, or you need to fix the edges here, but Valentine's, like with the hearts, and even like a winter journal. If you did this with blue, it looks like snowflakes. Garden journals. There's, you can use these for so many different things. This particular fabric I have is not a poplin, but I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it frays really nicely, and it's not always going to be an even weave, so you're probably going to have to cut the edges down to make them even. But I also have this other fabric, which you probably can't, I don't know if you'll be able to tell in the camera. It's paper backed. It's really supposed to be for your printer, and you can put this in your printer and print photos or whatever on it. But in this instance, I leave the paper on when I'm stitching because this is really thin, and it just gives it some stability while you're stitching, and then afterwards you can just rip it off. Even with water you can soak it and it'll just come right off. So I just wanted to give you that little heads up because that fabric is very thin, and you might want to have the paper on the back of it for stability. I've seen these done with paper. They'll coffee dye them. They'll stitch on the actual paper itself. But like I said, I like the fabric because I like to fray the edges. So it also gives you a good excuse to play around with your machine and experiment with all the different stitches that you have. So you can make them any length. Even if you want to put them on a pocket that goes this way in your journal, this could be the top of the pocket, or it can be, even used as a belly band with paper behind it, maybe for more stability. There's so many things you can do. I'm sure you could do this on lace as well, strips of lace. So anyway, that's just it for today. It's nothing real tutorial wise, anything spectacular, but I thought they were fun, and once you get going, you can create a bunch of them and just have them ready at, when you're ready to put your journals together, they're already there. So I hope you enjoy the video, and just share your comments and subscribe and post pictures of what you come up with. You could add buttons to these, crocheted flowers, whatever you want, but it's just an extra ephemera for your journals and your journal pages and pockets. So have a great week, and I will be back soon. Thank you. Bye.